very happy to be here in this space with you. Dr. Pat Ogden, your work is groundbreaking.
Sensorimotor Psychotherapy has gotten much bigger than I ever imagined, you know. So it's a whole organization. We teach all over the world to train others in my work, you know, to also teach and go out into the world. So
the motor, what does that refer to in sensorimotor psychotherapy?
Well, it refers to movement, the motor system, and physical action, you know, because our history shapes our bodies and it kind of predetermines how we make certain actions that are connected with our emotions and our psychology. My resource as a child was being physical. I mean, it was extremely physical. Like my own body was where I found my home, you know, as a kid. And I remember in dance class that the teacher was trying to teach us this, you know, this poise in the body, this alignment in the body, and I got it immediately as a child, and it felt so good. And so then that led me to teach yoga and dance in a psychiatric hospital because I loved it, because it was so healing for me. And then to find that what was healing for me, I could use to help other people. What's more gratifying?
Exactly. And what results did you have with yoga and dance and movement in psychiatric care?
Well, we didn't do any research, but I noticed that the people who did, especially the yoga class, got better. I mean, and maybe the people who were going to get better came and did the yoga class, who knows, but they got better, and that really piqued my interest in how the body could be a source of healing for traumatized people and wounded people. For example, traumatized people, especially with childhood trauma, they often go into like an immobilizing response, like a freeze, where everything's tight, or just a collapse and dissociation, you know, because fight and flight isn't possible. So if that gets kind of wired in the body, actions are limited. Like for somebody who's frozen, to try to make a gesture to push away, it's not an integrated action like that, you know, which is what's really needed with trauma. So we work with physical action in so many different ways to help people kind of expand their motor vocabulary, you know.
Movement vocabulary, motor.
Yeah, movement, And like with reaching out, you know. Like you just did this nice motion.
Feels beautiful.
Yeah, right. And the motion that you're making is kind of an extension outward, but also an inward motion. You know, like a give and a receive, perhaps. But some people don't have that vocabulary. You know, like you might ask someone to reach out, and they reach out like this because they don't expect anything.
So the body holds so many answers. Does it hold all the answers?
Oh, I don't like absolutes. I think answers come in many, many different ways through, you know, dreams and cognition and emotion and images and experience, all kinds of things. So I wouldn't say the body holds all the answers, but the body holds our implicit memory system, you know. So even the traumas and the attachment experiences that we don't remember, we can discover through our bodies. We can see the imprint of that in our bodies.